Hi, I'm Bill Treyback with MBI Realty. After 25 years of being on the builder side in this industry, I now work for buyers of homes just like you in new construction, resales, whatever you need. What I want to show you today is a home in Windermere built by Castle Rock Homes. It's one of the legendary Rutenberg plans that only Castle Rock can build for you in Central Florida. They're amazing and legendary. I think you're going to love what you see today. Come on. Creating the entrance to a home takes in a lot of considerations. There should be a sense of awe, of grandness about the entrance to your home. And that's what Rutenberg has achieved here with the high ceilings, the amazing front door. There's also a wash of light that enters this space, and it's large. So when you entertain guests, when they arrive, there's plenty of space for everybody to come in. There's also lines of sight that take you straight to the pool and other sources of light that give a sense of depth to the entire home. These are all considerations to create the perfect entry. The thing that you don't want to see is doors going into bedrooms or bathrooms, or you don't want to see the kitchen from the front door. Getting the sense of openness and the sense of privacy at the same time is genius. That's what makes the perfect home. You know, over the years, there have been a lot of changes with the way builders think about building homes. And for years, homes got narrower. And the reason was land costs. A narrower house takes up a smaller lot. You can build a cheaper home. Rutenberg didn't follow that trend. And they've always maintained homes with width. That gives you a sense of space that you can't get in a long, narrow home. So now the layouts have also evolved with Rutenberg to create spaces that we all use. There aren't wasted formal living rooms. Now, if you want one, you can get one. But here's a perfect example of a home that has a lot of square footage, but you'll use it all. Let's take a look at the kitchen. We all know that the kitchen is the heart of the home. Creating the perfect kitchen takes into account many factors. Paying attention to saving steps while you're preparing food is something that really adds value. So the working triangle is the area between the kitchen sink, the refrigerator, and the cooktop. It's one of the details that Rutenberg considers. We save you steps. It makes preparing food easier. There also you have to have plenty of space, prep area, and places to put things while you're cooking food. And that's a consideration, as well as putting the right cabinets in the right locations. It all has to make sense, not just to take up space. Taking a balance, creating a balance in your home is also very important. Rutenberg actually came up with a formula on how many cabinets should go in each home based on the square footage of the home. When you're designing a home, you can create a space that makes sense and gives you a sense of calmness about it. Or you can make mistakes and create what we call visual noise. There's a perfect example of it here and in any Rutenberg model you walk into. And that's the alignment of everything as it goes through the house. So when I stand in the middle of the kitchen and look at the crease between the cabinet doors right below the sink, it lines up directly with the faucet. And if I keep looking, it lines up directly with the center of the wall where the TV is in the family room. And then also with all the lights, the fans, the fixtures, and even the center of the range hood, the center of the cooktop, and the center of the drawers below. It all lines up perfectly. You won't find that anywhere but in Rutenberg homes. One of the unexpected wow factors in this kitchen is the pantry. You don't see this very often. It opens up to a separate room where you can actually have your own coffee bar. And there's room for a second refrigerator or a freezer in there. It's the perfect solution. It's not just the builder's ideas. It's not an architect or an engineer working alone to create the perfect home. You need to have the designers involved. They're the ones that bring in the furniture and create spaces and make sure that we have the right space allocated so that you have walkway areas that are not, confined. And they create consistency throughout and also breaks so that you know which areas of the home serve different purposes. They also take a look at the hallways and make sure that there's plenty of privacy and your lines of sight don't violate those privacy issues for your guests, for your children, or whatever. There's also a consideration for the location of the rooms. And most of the Rutenberg plans have a home office or a study. That's the owner's study, so it should be on the owner's side of the house. And that's what we have here. Also important to have it right by the front door because people who you have come to your office may not be the people that you want to have throughout the entire rest of the home. Sometimes buyers have trouble figuring out the real value of a home. And so here's a feature that I wanted to show you that adds tremendous value. It's unique. You don't see it very often, but it's not inexpensive to build. And that's spanning this length of space in order to provide sliding glass doors that can disappear and create a space that's so open, it's hard to see it anywhere else. Not only does the builder have to engineer this to keep the second floor up, during hurricane season, it's got to be built to keep the roof on. It's not easy and it's not inexpensive, but the effect is amazing. In this home, the study is located right next to the master retreat and the front door, which makes sense. And check out this sense of arrival that you get going into the master retreat. It has the same type of transom window that's above the study. Double doors bring you into the vestibule area of the master. That provides the arrival that you want to feel. But it also provides privacy so that when you're in there, it's your own space. Creating the right closet space and the right location for the closet space isn't an accident. There's actually a formula for how much closet space should be in the master retreat based on the square footage of the home. And that's why Rutenberg builds homes that feel right. They're balanced correctly for the right lifestyle for the owners of the home. That Rutenberg homes are built for the owners, and they are. One of the features that you see here is that there's a dedication to views that come from the master retreat. And there's always going to be a door where you can access your own private spa directly from the master retreat. This home is built for you. It's important to create a master bathroom that has the elements of a spa. They did it here. There's a fantastic tub. And behind it, a double entry walk-in shower with 3 heads. There's plenty of space here. But there's one thing that's very uncommon. Let's take a look. When's the last time you saw a courtyard off the master bathroom with your own outdoor shower? Outdoor living is very popular with Floridians, and having a summer kitchen is huge. You can have it designed any way you want to with Rutenberg homes. One of the things that's important is to keep it really close to the kitchen, which is right next door to this location, so it saves you steps coming in and out. It helps to create the outdoor oasis that you see out here. The laundry room should follow the master. So if the master retreat is located downstairs, so should the laundry room. If it's upstairs, the laundry room should follow up to save you steps. It's also known that the working area of the house includes the kitchen and the laundry room together, so putting them close also saves steps. Let's take a look at this laundry room. Now here's a laundry room you wouldn't hate to hang out in. On the kitchen side of the house, there's a second suite that rivals most master retreats. There's no lack of attention to detail when you get to the landing and the second floor of the home. Take a look at all these elements. Step up to the club room. Lots of light, ceiling detail, front windows, and the flooring is incredible. These are solid core doors that'll control the noise in the club room. Come on in and take a look at this. What a perfect spot to entertain guests or just to create memories with your family. Check it out. There's a huge theater up here. If you'd like to have a bar in your home, it can be custom designed with all the details that you want. Many of the Rutenberg plans have 90-degree corners where sliding glass doors, when they open, the corner disappears completely. That takes a lot of engineering and know-how. But have you ever seen a 30-degree angle? Check this out. What a great way to enter the balcony that overlooks that oasis downstairs in your own backyard. I hope you enjoyed taking the tour with me today and you see why people who buy Rutenberg homes tend to buy more Rutenberg homes. If you'd like to see this home and take a tour, a personal tour, get a hold of me. I'd love to show it to you.